Audio Jungle.
Holness to announce election date at JLP mass rally today. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness will announce a date for Jamaica's next general election during the Jamaica Labour Party's mass rally in halfway through St. Andrew today, Sunday, August 10, 2025. The JLP leader confirmed the plan during a meeting of the party's central executive on Saturday, where candidates were instructed to approach voters with humility and a commitment to addressing the issues affecting their communities. The Central Executive is the party's second highest decision-making body outside of its annual conference. The body also formally confirmed the party's 63 representatives for the parliamentary election that is expected to be September. The JLP won 49 of the 63 seats in parliament in the last general election in 2020 and is seeking to retain power for the third consecutive term. The main opposition is the People's National Party. Holness urged candidates to conduct their campaigns with dignity and in keeping with the JLP's standard of decency, decorum, and professionalism, while focusing on the party's record and future plans. Holness also instructed the candidates to ensure they focus and work towards achieving solutions to issues facing their constituents as they seek election or re-election in various constituencies, the statement noted. The Jamaica Labour Party leader also reiterated that the party intends to continue conducting a campaign that is focused on speaking about its performance and commitment to deliver more policies and programs that benefit the people of Jamaica. He pointed to economic stability, more than 20 consecutive quarters of growth, 8 years without new taxes, low violent crime rate, record low unemployment, and reduced poverty as key achievements. Holness also cited measures to address cost of living pressures, including higher income tax threshold and expanded solidarity program and a 150% in the minimum wage. The Prime Minister holds the constitutional authority to announce the date of elections. Under the Constitution, Parliament must be dissolved no later than the 5th anniversary of its first sitting following the last general election. Elections must be held within 3 months of the dissolution. However, the tradition has been to call election before the 5th term runs into full course. The last general election was held on September 3, 2020, with the new parliament sitting for the first time on September 15 of that year. Finance Minister to meet with Police Federation Tuesday to address wage issues. Federation Chair hopes meeting will be fruitful. Finance Minister Favor Williams has agreed to meet with the leadership of the Police Federation on Tuesday, August 12, to address wage issues affecting rank and file members. The police officers are reportedly restive over what they describe as silence and disrespect from the ministry following requests for a meeting for urgent wage talks. On Thursday, Federation Chair Sergeant Arlene McBean said letters were sent to the ministry last month and a response noted that Mrs. Williams was traveling overseas. Sergeant McBean said in that response the ministry did not offer a possible meeting date. She lamented that while the country is noting a significant reduction in major crimes, rank and file members of the constabulary force are being treated with disdain by the ministry, which is deemed a slap in the face of the hard-working men and women. In response, Mrs. Williams posted an image of the letter on X, noting that it was sent to Sergeant McBean. The letter outlined that the work of the Jamaica Constabulary Force is critical to ensuring that safety and security take root in Jamaica. As a result, there should be no doubt that there is the utmost respect for the women and men who work hard to make Jamaica a safe space for all. Mrs. Williams also pointed out that a June 26 letter from the Federation followed a clarification meeting with the ministry and the Federation leadership on May 6. During that meeting, the Federation's 50-point claim was discussed. Mrs. Williams also noted that her team met separately with district constables and senior police officers regarding clarification of their claims. She said she will make herself available to meet with the Federation leadership at her ministry at 10 a.m. on Tuesday. Meanwhile, the Police Federation noted that it is looking forward to a fruitful discussion with the ministry regarding the remuneration of rank and file members. Sergeant McBean has confirmed receipt of the ministry's email, noting that a meeting is indeed scheduled for Tuesday. She is hoping that the meeting will result in a favorable resolution.
The Jamaica Police Federation received a letter via email on Friday, August 8th, 2025 at 3:19 p.m. from the Honorable Minister of Finance and the Public Service. We also secured a meeting date for next Tuesday, August 12th, 2025 at 10 a.m. We are certainly looking forward to fruitful discussion. As you realize, the minister has placed this letter on her social media platform. It means that she is indeed joining the rank and file members to seek public support for the proper and deserving remuneration for the hardworking rank and file who has made this excellence a reality to ensure safety and security for the citizens of Jamaica.
Hanover security guard charged with robbery. A 57-year-old security guard has been charged with robbery with aggravation following an incident in Lucy, Hanover on Tuesday. The police say Fitzroy Douglas, otherwise called Adrian, of Malcolm Heights in the parish allegedly attacked a man riding his bicycle along Willidilly Boulevard about midday. According to reports from the Lucy police, the man fell a sharp blow by the back of his neck and upon turning, saw Douglas, who pushed him off the bicycle. Douglas then allegedly displayed a knife tucked in his waistband before grabbing the man's pants and removing a cell phone from his pocket. He fled the scene on foot. Douglas was arrested the following day, August 6, after the complainant pointed him out to the police. Officers removed the stolen item, a blue Zit Blade A55 smartphone. Education Ministry to provide target psychological support in schools. In response to the growing mental health challenges faced by students across Jamaica, particularly those from trauma-affected communities, the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information is ramping up efforts to provide targeted psychological support in schools. Portfolio Minister Senator Dina Marx-Dixon told reporters that the ministry has entered into contracts with a number of psychologists and psychiatrists to provide direct mental health services to students in need. If there are children in the school that need support, you can refer them and the ministry will pay for that support, she noted. Morris Dixon reasoned that trauma and violence continues to impact students' ability to learn. Sometimes we say, oh, look at that school. Look at their performance. Did you ever stop to think that this school has children who have been traumatized from they were born and their brains have been rewired in a particular way? They are coming to school not really ready for learning, and you have to undo that, she explained. She underscored that traditional guidance counseling is not sufficient to meet these complex needs. To the end, she advised that the ministry has begun piloting cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT) interventions in selected schools. CBT is a more intensive therapeutic approach that is known to help children process trauma and develop healthier coping mechanisms. The minister stressed that this approach would follow a measure, data-driven model. You start small, you test it, see if it works, and then you put more money towards it and expand. Meanwhile, Mark Dixon said the ministry is exploring how to increase the number of guidance counselors in schools, but also looking at other social workers in the system who could also provide more support to school and to the families at the same time, she noted. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.